I hate when I run out of time, because this second half opened today, and it doesn't open again till the 18th. Today's only the 16th, so like the third half of this doesn't open for like another day, because it's almost about to be midnight. So it opens the day after tomorrow. But once here in another few minutes, once it becomes midnight, technically it would be like it opens tomorrow. Yeah, so what was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate this nightmare directly,
why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that impossible?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
it's you, you idiot.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Baketanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh,
Not gonna say anything?
she just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side.
A and me.
Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
I'm really going in the battle with her again?
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out,
We need a source of joy. Then the obvious target would be the festival.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
looks like an all-nighter for me.
Again.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
Her game.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Ow, the way I'm sitting hurts. Talk to A. She's probably down behind me. Miko.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Shh, kidding.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
You're always the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young kitsune to hoodwink me.
Yeah, it sounds like something wrong.
Great yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does Great Yokai have to work?
When they say great yokai, they're referring to her.
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great Yokai? Gingaku is sad for you.
Yep. Flower. Wow, wow. If it isn't payback time, mother. She pulls out a fucking sword. Her face, she has teeth. Him behind her like that with that look on his face. Look at that. Oh god. Skara, what are you doing? Skara, what are you doing? Skara, what are you doing?
Relax.
Him just staring at her like that. Stop. 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 It's funny to me. This is funny to me. It's getting weird though. It's starting to look like something else. No. Care for a chat?
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
you get some rest too. I mean, I know your body's a doll, but your soul isn't.
One more thing. Thank you.
Of course. Go. Wow. Yep. Well. Fucking shit. I have to wait till tomorrow. Let's see what time it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's 11:26, so it's not exactly midnight yet, but it's the day after tomorrow. Because today's still the 16th. It opens up on the 18th. Like the final event. Like, see, one day. However, the games are open. 2 hours. And then a day, the last one opens up in a day. So I can do one now and then wait 2 hours and do the other. Yeah. I like how the games open up right away. Yeah, we can go do that. What am I at? No, I don't have enough. Well, then again, I need to go turn my commissions in, but even if I was to turn them in, it's only 20. I might, but I doubt it. No, because it's only 20. I need more than 20. Let me see if I can do it from the menu. No, I have to be actually there. Duh. Huh. Okay. The Karasu Ramen Master, who has suffered the loss of a full day's earnings due to dining and dashing customers, he's super mad, will descend into a fury in the nightmare state and continuously chase the little kitsune who would be knocked out upon coming into contact with it. Oh my god. In the sweet dream state, if you're careful enough, you may be able to hop onto his head and borrow his strength. Oh, get me to reach things I can't. The squirrel worker in charge of transporting ingredients who will walk to and fro on her own, prone to nightmares due to overwork, will descend into a fury in the nightmare state, and the little kitsune will be knocked out if they come in contact with her. However, her habits while transporting goods can also be of aid to our fox protagonist. Oh god. So watch when I go to the nightmare state, watch. Oh god. He's like, get over here. Get over here. Oh god. Come here. Oh, I got what I need to do. Can you... Ah. See you later. Okay. Let me see. What do they do? They're a Magatama. So... I need him to come to me over here. Right about there. Oh, can I be on his head in the state though? Ah! Of course not, I'm an idiot. That one's hard. Okay, hold on. Oh! Ah! Hold on. I can't when I'm jumping. Can I reach it? Just, can I? No. Ah! Shit. Okay, how far is my leap? I want to see if I can go from here to here. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Eek. That's still not high enough. Eek. I screwed myself up. I can't jump now at all. I need to let it kill me. I can't even get on to the platform. That's really tricky because I have to use him, but I can't be on it. I can't. I think I know. Hold on. Yep. The next part, though, how do I make that? Maybe if I leave from here, and then I think so. I would have to have them right about here-ish. Eat fuck. Yeah, you're right. They're like, you can't. Yeah, I know. Fuck. I want to try to make the leap onto the platform like I did the first time, but when he's under me. I know what I'm trying to do, but I just don't think it's gonna work. No. That is tough. I know, like, I have to... So, like... Hold on. How... No, that's really tough. Because you have to, like, get onto this platform in the nightmare state, then jump onto his head to get up there. But it's hard to switch between the states that quickly. Because I need him to even help me get onto that other platform. I can't reach this other platform without his help. So that's like, yeah, I can't. See, I can't. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Leave him there. Why am I doing this the hard way? I didn't realize that it was open on that other end. I didn't even see it. Hmm. Oh. Hold on. Eat! Silly matrix are for freaking kids! Oh! Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute. I got it. I almost screwed up that jump. Just like jump and hit it in midair. I was afraid I jumped too early. It's hard to judge the jumps. And then if I fall here... Oops, oops. I'm an idiot. There you go. That took me a minute. That took forever. Ugh. Alright, the next one opens in 2 hours. We'll come back. Hazel, what the fuck? It's 70. It's every 10 and I can't remember how many I've done. Why would it automatically go there? Yeah, I won't be able to record the other ones though. I mean, maybe I could redo the ones I had already did. Because when they open in 2 hours, I'll probably just do them on my own. Because, like, I don't want the mini games to be the main focus. I'm actually more focused on the story part of it. Even when every time it comes to events in this game like this, like, I'll show what the mini games are supposed to be like, but I won't do them all the way through unless I feel like it. Alright, floating flower keys are present during the challenges. When you or the Mujidama approach them, they can be collected and used to open flower gates. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I see. That's gonna be tough. So I would have to go across, hit that gate, then come back across. Oh, I might have to do it in the second loop. Okay.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually try to give myself enough time. Edit here. No, wait. Then here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough time for me to get across? I hope it's enough time. Go. Okay. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get. I usually count till at least 3 or 4. Try to stay there for as long as you possibly can. If they're gonna repeat my previous actions, I have to go through the flower gate again. Go, Hazel, go, Hazel, go. So I stepped off of it for a second, remember? Okay. So it. There you go. That one was surprisingly easy. You gotta time your movement. It gave me a full level. I always do that. $43. Oh god, is it gonna be harder? So like we're gonna make it super impossible. Yeah, I have to wait 2 hours to try the other ones. It's 11:30. Far past and far along a Pacific trajectory, predict its path to return it. That's new. It's the only new one as far as I know. Wait, it does that. It's like I'm gonna get you. Oh god, you're right, you're right, you're right. Ow! I thought I hit it in time. I did not. I gotta remember, this one's as fast as I can hit the button. I keep on forgetting that it is. I see it, but hold on. Do. Yep. 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 Just stand here, just stand here. I'm too far. Too far. Is he too? Is he? I don't want to step out of bounds. Just don't move. Too far. Only so far. Nope, I missed all of those. Don't you love it? Yeah, I see it, but I don't know if I can get over there to it. God, it kind of reminds me of that one game they had in Natlan where you do it against Mavika. Very similar. God! Nope, just no, just no, just no. I went, ow. Did that count? Him hitting him like that? They say you can take damage, you just can't lose all of the hearts though. Like if you take 1 or 2, it's fine. If you take any more than that, it's a problem. Like finishing with no hearts, like vitality, counts as a fail. I usually, well, I shouldn't say usually, but sometimes I keep wanting to say usually. I only ever take 1 heart damage. I only ever take 1. Alright. Give me double click. Today is, well, as of right now, today is Sunday in the game time. When it becomes 2 a.m. it becomes Monday. Technically, as of right now, it's still... Oh god, okay. God, did you see just freak the fuck out? If I want to give up the flower, I have to see what I have. Because I think,
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let's go to Ina and Levi. Yeah. People to talk to. Kazuo is still there? He didn't leave? Let's go do this really quick. Like I said, I want to focus mainly on this event, but I'll show some other time if it ends too quickly. Just say something about the rain. I like the rain. There's something peaceful about it. He's right. Meeting Kazuo in the rain at night. That seems mysterious. Oh, that seems like something, alright. Don't know how I feel about that. Again, it's not voiced, but let's see what he says. Man, look at you! Having fun? Look at this shit. This. Look at him having fun. Well, it's a good thing that he's just hanging out in Ina and Leah. Because in my Ether account, he hasn't met Kazuha yet, but I'm glad that they didn't put him in Inazuma, because I don't have Inazuma opened up in my Ether account. He hasn't been there yet, so it's good that they decided to keep him out of it and kept him in Leah. Makes sense, I suppose. You seem tired. Run into some trouble, perhaps? Nothing but the usual minor problems one runs into on the road. My recent travels have been rather tiring. Should I confide in him, or should I stay quiet? You seem tired. Did you run into trouble? Nothing but the usual minor problems one runs into. My recent travels have been rather tiring. Well, go through all the shit that I've been through in Inazuma, or in Liyue, or Natlan. I mean everywhere, but you get it. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I liked Natlan. I did it 3 times. My other 2 accounts. Me saying nothing, just normal stuff makes it sound like I can handle anything, but should we confide in him and tell him the truth, or would he think less of us? I'm thinking this too. I'll just say, yeah, it's been tiring. I understand. Though we may think ourselves accustomed to a life of wandering, there will always be times when we cannot help but sigh. Of course, the day may come when we miss our days as wayfarers, even should we find a place to settle down. No life has ever been lived in perfect bliss. Do you also get tired, Kazuha? Of course. Not all paths I've tread were smooth going. This is getting weird. When a bad mood strikes, trouble soon follows in their 2s and 3s, with nostalgia not far behind. A wanderer yearning for a home is like a bird pinning for the old forests or pining. But once these troubles pass, the journey continues once more. Having experienced this again and again, I've come to realize something. The world is vast and setbacks inevitable, but a clear heart fears not inclement weather, because it's raining. I chose to be honest and confide in him. Why not? Because that's how I would be in a real life situation, to be honest with you. Like, I really like Kazuha a lot, so... Like, if he was to say, like, is something bothering you, I think I would be too honest. Like, that's why I get nervous around him, because he makes me feel vulnerable. Like, a part of me can't really resist him. Like, if he was to ask me if I have a problem, I would be like, well, you see... And I would just, like, tell him my whole fucking life story, rather if he asked for it or not. Want me to come on?
Sounds good to me.
Sure. Yeah, he seems like somebody I would confide in. Also, most depressingly, I think he even says at one point that we're literally his only friend outside of Beto and her team, her ship crew. He's like, you're the only friend I have outside of everything. Because the only other friend he did have got killed by A in their duel. His friend. Everybody calls him Tomo, which means friend in Japanese. It's actually Tomo Kanji. He does have a real name, Tomo's friend with the hair and the purple scarf, but I forgot what it was. I remember seeing it somewhere. I don't know, it was like Chizaru? I don't remember what it was. Oh, you shouldn't spend your salary on a good meal for yourself, or saved it, or something. To waste it on nothing is... You are my closest kin, master. According to the customs of mortals, I should demonstrate filial piety.
Shanyan? Shanha? What are you two talking about?
Fucking cloud retainer. We meet again, Shanha. It has been a while indeed. Have you come all this way to visit one, then?
Oh, of course! friendships need to be maintained from time to time, don't they? Also, Paimon overheard you talking about a good meal. Is there something Paimon should know about that?
Oh my god, so nosy. We were not discussing food, Paimon. Master was simply giving me guidance just now. Many of the restaurant's younger customers have signed in their parents up for the most popular group tour around. When I heard that their tours were designed specifically for seniors, I signed Master up as well. They're called Senior Tours. Here, have a look at their pamphlet. I remember that, and when I met her in the other, get to talk to him, and I talked to her, and I remember reading that.
Mountains tall and rivers wide, come see Lila's wondrous sights. Accommodation at special guest suites, tasting authentic local delicacies, traveling in exclusive carriages. Wow, Paimon kind of wants to try this out too!
I don't know if it's just me, but when Shenhe first got introduced in the game, I don't know why she just reminds me of nothing but the Electro Archon with just different hair color and outfits. Like her stature, the way her hair is like long and a braid, and the way she stands is exactly identical to the Electro Archon. Like the way she stands, her stature, it's the same. One had already traveled the length, and they both have the same weapon. They don't have the it's like the same weapons fighting style. Like the style of their attacks are different, but it's like they both use a pole arm. Is my point. One had already traveled the length and breadth of this land long before the name Liyue even came to be. What sights would there be witnessed that one has not yet behad?
Also, a trip this luxurious couldn't have been cheap, right?
It cost 3 months of her salary, and then some. And you didn't think to confer with one before putting down the deposit either. Well, one shall have to act now, surely. I would gladly spend my entire salary if it would make you happy, Master. Oh, you silly. Is it enough to have your devotion, Shenhe? It is enough. But now that it's come to this, Shenhe, let us... Understood. I'll cancel the restoration on your hat, Master. The way she looked at her. Ooh. You're right, Master. I was too impulsive. The tour group manager was very convincing, but I'd rather listen to you, Master. I'll find him and cancel the registration as soon as possible.
Wait, haven't you paid the deposit already?
Right. Leaving the matter of getting the Mora back aside, it would be such a hassle because she actually really does want to go. It's no trouble. The manager promised me that the cost would be refundable. I will try my best to negotiate with words, and if an altercation occurs, that will only make things easier. Wait, forget it. Go, do what you must. The hour grows late. I shall return and cook for Shuyu.
Uh-oh. What do we do? She's mad for sure. Come on, we gotta think of something. Hey!
She won't stay angry for long, I'm sure. Don't worry too much about it. She won't stay angry for long. Master's angry? Why would that be? After that, is she still upset at how I spent my salary?
No, she's definitely not mad at you. Don't blame yourself, okay? But even though she said she didn't want to go, she's really proud of you anyway. You should have seen her smile while we were chatting. Any wider and it would have split her face in two. She's probably just disappointed because she was looking forward to this trip. And it went up in smoke.
So if we proceed as originally planned, she'll be fine? Is that what you mean?
What do you think, Traveler?
I've got a better idea. How about this? Let me design an exclusive custom itinerary for Shunyun instead.
An exclusive? Ooh, Paimon gets it! You're going to put together a travel itinerary tailored just for her, right? That sounds like a good plan! Nice one, Traveler! Oh, and what do you think, Shenhe?
You're the experienced one here. I judge your judgment.
Just leave it to us! She's the world-famous Traveler, after all! And Paimon's her super awesome guide!
Mostly I guide myself, but thanks.
We'll come up with a trip that's up to Shenyun's standards for sure!
An Ademptus abroad, the great pleasure excursion. Let's go.
Yep, since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue already, let's take the opportunity to bring her to places further afield! We're spoiled for choice, though. Where should we recommend she go first?
Mondstadt, the city of wind and freedom, a fine place to start a journey. Why Mondstadt? Can't we take her to Natland? No, it would be weird to bring in Adeptus there. The people would probably freak the fuck out. Mondstadt, maybe we might run into Venti.
Makes sense. That's where we started out too, after all. Mondstadt City, Star Snatch Cliff, Windrise, and Sweet McGills. Oh, gotta jot everything down.
Is there anything I can help you with? There is something that only you can do. Give this Mondstadt travel guide to Shinyan. Understood. I will. Thank you, Paimon, and thank you too, traveler. Feel like I'm... don't stare at me like that. What the hell? He gazed at me through flowers and I lost my mind. He is quite imposing, isn't he? Yeah, I've already seen these other two with my Aether account. I think I might just skip over their dialogues. I've seen all of these. The only one that was different was that one. They only let you meet with 5 characters a day though, but there's some characters that it seems like you can meet with them 2 or 3 times. So... see, like... see, Kazuo, I've already met with him twice. Xingqiu, I've met with him twice. And Amber, I've already met her 3 times, so why do I have to meet her again? She's there again? I haven't even met the other ones yet. That's what I'm saying. They said there's only 5 a day, but it makes me wonder, am I choosing these, or... I mean, you only have to meet with them to get rewards, but I think even if you get all the rewards, you still have to meet those characters. I know he appears at Dine Wan Rainery. Because I've done these with my Aether account. I already know what they say. But there are some I still haven't met.
Time to go.
Time to run up the red stairs. Yeah, she's right there. Yeah, him staring at me through those flowers felt fucking weird. I don't know what it was about that. I was just like, it wasn't the fact that the flowers didn't continue underneath it, the way it was modeled. It was the fact that he was just staring dead at me like this through the flowers that freaked me out. Kaya? Is that... it's... that's new. Klee? No, they're watching her opera thing. Oh, so this is what bards from Leo are like, Kaya. That's right, very different from those of Mondstadt, don't you think? Taking Klee out on one of your jaunts, Kaya? Miss Honorary Knight. Strictly speaking, the Spark Knight and I are here on official business, investigating the wine industry export situation in Leo. Studying the consumption of Mondstadt's liquor requires visiting the performance venues where it is consumed. Enjoying the arts of Leo while we're at it is part of the parcel of our work. Isn't that right, Klee? It's weird to see them in Leo. Like, this is unheard of. What the fuck? Is that right? Of course it is. Just enjoy the show to your heart's content. Sure. This Leo opera is so much fun. Classic Kaya, leading the youth astray. Why, Sovereign, I see you've come to Heiyu Tea House again. Oh, are you with friends? This is Captain Kaya from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, and this is Klee, known as the Spark Knight. And this is Yunjin, a professional opera performer from Liyue. An honor to meet you, Miss Yun. I've heard many traveling merchants speak of the art form you practice. This is the first time Klee and I have had the pleasure of watching an opera. A fascinating experience indeed. Yeah, also, could you teach Klee how you spin your spear like that? I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. As for spear flourishes, I'm afraid they can be quite difficult to learn. Don't worry, Klee will do her best. She's so cute! Well, seeing how interested you are, come see me after the performance while our troupe is resting. There are some smaller spears I used to train with when I was a child. Let me find one to teach you with. Then you have my thanks, Miss Yoon. Spark Knight Klee, do you remember what the Knights of Favonia's handbook says? Yes, Kaya. Oh, I mean yes, Captain Kaya. In that case, when a distinguished guest does you a kindness, how should you respond? Thank you very much, kind-hearted lady who sings Leo opera. You're too kind, both of you. You're here to watch the opera, so I'm sure this meeting was meant to be. I look forward to seeing you in the audience in the future, should you have the time. Ah, it's fun seeing friends from other places in this game meet each other. Like seeing Kaya and Klee and Leela, it's kind of a shock. It's like, wait, what? It's like, huh? What? 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 Oh my god, what do you read it? Yeah, the one with, I don't really care for Diona much, but there is a cute one with her up here where she like hides behind you and she hears a wolf and gets scared. I think it's cuter with Ether because the genders are different, but with Lumin, it probably won't be as cute. Like she hides behind him, and I thought it was adorable. I screenshotted it in my Ether account. What a fucking weird cave right here. Do you think you could get me up there? Like up there.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh my fucking god. There you go, I got it. I'm so desperate to catch it and I don't even know why, what the fuck. In my mind I was like, I need that. I need that right now. Yeah, sometimes I go to catch them and they disappear too fast and I can't get them. You should be... Here. Give me this. Yeah, her shooting. Hunting alone, Diana? Hunters of the Catling bloodline return successful even when they go solo. Wouldn't shouting pew pew scare the animals off? No way. Can't you see that my arrows fly faster than the sound of my voice? Ah, so that pew pew is a cutesy dramatic effect. Why are you looking at me like that? It's fucking weird. Hey, cut that out. I can hear you, you know. Don't underestimate the Catling ears. Whatever. I'm not going to argue with you. Here, have some meat. I caught more than I need, and I'd had shared it with everyone anyway if I brought it back. Doing this with Ether was funnier. Thanks, Diana. You're the finest hunter in Springvale. That's what I said last time. You best remember it, and vote for me if the town ever chooses a champion. Last thing I need is for you to help give that silly old dad of mine a big head. Huh? It seems like the Catling bloodline faces some troubles of its own. Her hiding behind me like that. Ah, Amber up there. I'm not afraid of those wolves, you hear? Absolutely not. It would just be too much trouble if we were to fight, that's all. And I'm not sharing my catch with them after I worked so hard for it. You know, it looked different when she hid behind Ether, because it looked like Lumin was too tall, because when with shoulder width, she was like higher up on his back, on Ether's back, versus Lumin, which is funny because Ether's taller than Lumin. That huh? Like it looked different. Hey, what are you standing around for? They're practically on top of us. Come on, let's just go already. Yeah, she's afraid of wolves. Well, she's a cat girl. You would think she would be. Fucking Amber up there. I want to catch these. I was about to say, doesn't Mika need those? But no, it's Razor who needs them. Fucking shit. Ah, yeah, because I screenshotted that one with Ether, and I swear she was, like, higher up on his back. Like, she was, like, above her, his shoulders, and with Lumin, she wasn't. Felt like she was, like, lower down. Like, her face was, like, on the side of her arm, As where with Ether, her face was over his shoulders. So I think what it was is she was higher up on his back. Maybe because he's a male, she put her full weight on his back, like all the way on his shoulders. As we're Looming, she didn't. I think that's what it looked like. Because it is funny playing as Ether now versus my main Looming and seeing how it is different. Like some of the cutscenes and the animations are slightly different. Like the animation might be the same of them like holding their hand up or whatever, but it looks different between them. I mean, I know you're probably thinking, well, duh, but no, I mean, like, there's, like, strange differences. Like, her being higher up on his shoulders when she was hiding behind him versus her hiding behind Looming was so different. Because, like, Ether is taller than Looming by, like an inch or two. But still, why was her face down, like, against the side of her arm and not up on her shoulder like it was with Ether? That's why I was like... Because I remember it being cuter looking. And it was because she was, like, higher up on his back. Like, her head was, like, resting on his shoulder, not against the side of his arm.
10 points for agility.
Like, she was resting her chin on his shoulder. As where, with Looming, she was, like, resting her head on the side of her arm. It was different. Razor? He's not here either. Sovereign, did you see Razor on your way here? No? Why? Is there something urgent you need to talk to him about? No, it's just... Well, actually, it is kind of urgent, the look on her face. When he visited the city a few days back, he was going to have some cake with Klee, but the shops were all out and he didn't get any. Klee got up early this morning and bought some so she could go to Wolvendom and give it to him. She would have run off all alone and had Captain Kaya not discovered and stopped her. It's way too dangerous for her to go out there all alone. To make sure she stays put at headquarters, I promised to deliver a crayon drawing she made and the cake to Razor. But I've nearly covered the whole area and still haven't found him yet. Alright, Amber, breathe. You can't just give up yet. If we don't find Razor soon, the cake will go stale. Okay. I'll get up in the air and look for him one more time. See ya. Oh my god. They say you can only meet with 5 characters a day, but as you can tell, there's still some I haven't. Even in my Ether account, I haven't ran into Kaching or Ningguang at all. I've run into everybody else but them, so I'm like, what the f... Well, Noelle's still in the city. Now D-Luke is showing up. I guess, are they going to show up more now, or do I just get... I already know what hers is. Let's go talk to him instead. Because I'm right here. Because that's what sucks. You have to pick and choose who you speak to, I'm pretty sure. Unless maybe they changed that, but I don't know. I don't think I have enough, now that I think about it. Yeah. I used all of it, so I can't. Trickery. Yeah, to be honest with you, though, there are some characters I feel really comfortable around in this game. Like, I feel like I could tell them anything. Kazuo is one of them. Like, I don't feel safe around him, and I don't mean that in a, like a sexual way. I mean, like, I can't trust myself around him. I would let down my guard completely. And something about that bothers me. The weather changing to rain and gloomy as I say that is basically reflecting my feelings. Yep. Yeah, here we go.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit.
Don't say it like that.
But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
You need to calm down. You need to stop that. I like how I said that and the weather just got dark and rainy all of a sudden. I'm like, I can't trust myself around him. I would let down my guard completely.
The storms I've encountered out at sea.
Oh?
This is really quite tame.
That... Yeah. Alright. see, that's what I like about this game. I like hearing the characters talk. So, because some of the voice actors aren't doing lines really anymore, it's kind of sad. So, that's why sometimes I like to just listen to them talk when I can. Like, when they speak, I really listen. Come here! Give it! Give it! I'm right here! I'm right here! I'm right here! Please don't strike him. It'd be really dumb. So like you said, you didn't feel safe around him. Therefore, we will protect you by striking him down. That's not what I mean. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I just mean that I feel too comfortable around him, and I would let down my guard completely, and should he decide to be a freak, I don't know if I would be able to resist that. I, like, I mean, of course I would, but a part of me feels like I'd be like, what are you doing? No, I'm pretty sure I would. I'm the type that's like, I don't care if I like you. You put your hands on me without my consent and I will fight back. I will call you out on your shit. I'd be like, the fuck are you doing? That's one way to make me angry. Hello, hello! Yes, the biggest issue here is pricing. Oh, you're here. Come sit. What are you busy with? Last time I said with Ether, are we interrupting you? I'm looking over the winery's recent production and sales reports. Don't worry, I just finished. Is there some trouble? I wouldn't go that far. It's just that the last grape harvest was adversely affected by the weathering, reducing the yield. Hauser responded in time, and as such, there are no issues with the quality. What I need to do is settle on a price for them. Our supply has decreased, but demand from Mondstadt and beyond has not changed. At times such as this, pricing must be carefully considered. Scarcity drives value up? Precisely. When demand exceeds supply, some will seek to profit more. Our distributors are all thinking the same thing. However, Don Reinery has no intention to gouge our customers. We've been in business for a long time, and purchasing our liquors and spirits has long become a part of life here in Mondstadt. Sullying the memories people have when they think of Don Winery in exchange for short-term profits is unnecessary. I'm not so poor that I'd stoop that low. So that's how a bona fide winery boss operates, huh? Is that so surprising? Hauser was actually quite quick to accept this reasoning. In fact, he went to meet with our distributors immediately. Ah yes, it's been a while since you've come by. This is getting weird. Would you like me to open a bottle for you? Well, we're here to visit you, so... Man, he's so tall. I am a little thirsty, I must say. No need to stand on ceremony, then. I was in the mood for some apple cider myself. In fact, would you like some? First cup poured from a fresh bottle is the most fragrant. Here. Yeah, free drink! How does it taste? If you like, I can pour you another glass when you're done. You're just filling me up with juice. That is a fucking innuendo, and I hate that I said it. Oh no. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant at all. Oh my god. I don't even see D-Luke like that. What the fuck? I really don't. What are you... What? Huh? Where you at? Where the fuck you at? This. Yeah, I don't see him like that at all. I see him as nothing more than just a friend, a companion. Somebody who has really... Like, he has good respect for people, especially women. To me, he seems like a high-class gentleman. Somebody I could rely on, should I ever need help. He does seem like somebody I would be able to rely on. Like, that's what he is to me. She's still there. I guess because I passed it, they're all gonna pop up now. Because I did the limit. Well, you see, like, the Liyue characters don't really appear often. Well, let's go find Zhongli then. Because I never met with Ningguang or Keqing in my Ether account. I didn't find them. Even in the other Lumion account, I still haven't come across them yet. I met with Yao, though, because she was doing her training with Madame Ping. That would have been in the city, but I don't know if the time of day affects when you meet them. This is the one where he's like, oh, I got too busy watching the opera and wasted the tea that I bought. Miss Yoon's opera performances are truly extraordinary. Well worth the trip to come see it today. Hey there, Zhongli. You're here too. Huh? Dude, I just snuck up on him. Indeed. Pleasure to see you. With little to do at the funeral parlor these past few days, I asked the director for some time off, during which I've been traveling around a bit and visiting some old friends in passing. I just happened to pass by Sir Yoon was performing, and I could not help but sit down and watch the entire performance. It's supposed to be Miss, but it's a typo. She exercises wondrous command of this folk art. So absorbed was I in the performance that I forgot to drink even a single cup of tea I had ordered. To drink tea of such refinement cold, when much of its flavor has been lost, a shame indeed. He's so depressed about it. Do you have friends around here as well? An ancient adage says, as lush mountain may be found everywhere, so too may friends be met. But my dear associates are busy at the moment, and I don't wish to disturb them. Checking on them from afar and sending them letters at suitable times will suffice. Truly, I have done this fine pot of tea a disservice. I like... When I did this with Ether, he disappeared, he faded out. Why is he still here? Well then, the play has ended. I shall leave soon as well. I couldn't get him in those other accounts. I tried and it did not happen. I do have him here though. Yee. I like how that guy's like, you should consider choosing a different method of what the fuck.